العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Brothers and sisters, when we come to Ramadan, I'd like to think of two words. The first word is Quran, and the second word is change. So when you start your planning to Ramadan, when you start your action plan, you are writing your blueprint for Ramadan, think of those two words, change and Quran. Actually, you have to change your relationship with Quran to the best, to the better side, and in the same time, the Quran will change your life. So focus on those two concepts. The first one is to change. So I would like to start first by to change. What I'm gonna change in Ramadan, you have to change something in your life. You can change something in your heart. Any bad thinking, any bad feelings, any bad attitudes towards your parents or your friends or your family, you have to change these bad attitudes. You have to change any bad feeling towards any Muslim or even non-Muslim people. You have to change any bad feelings inside your heart. The second, you have to change one of your bad habits. If you are talking too much, you have to listen your talk. If you are eating too much, you have to listen your eating. If you are doing anything so much, just make short of it, because Ramadan is a month of a change. If you have any bad habit like smoking, Ramadan is a great chance to change your life, to change your bad habits. And a very important thing in Ramadan, to change your relationship with your ummah. You care about ummah. If you don't care about your ummah al-Islam, Muslim people all over the world, Muslim people in Asia, in Africa, in Europe, in every part of the world, you have to change this attitude. You have to be keen to know what's happening to Muslim people all over the world. So why I use the concept of a change? Because in Ramadan everything changed. In Ramadan, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent down the Quran, which changed the face of the earth. And in Ramadan, a lot of great events in Islamic history occurred in Ramadan. The most important is Ghazwat Badr. Ghazwat Badr occurred in Ramadan, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He was talking about Ghazwat Badr, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described it Yawm al-Furqan, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in that day, in Ramadan, put a line, make a difference between haqq and the batil. And the second thing is Quran, that you have to think about, you have to change your relationship with Quran. In Quran, you have 4 levels to deal with Quran. The first one, which is a very basic for every Muslim to recite Quran. If you have recitation of Quran inside your day, it's part of your program every day, you have to be more. If you don't have this schedule, you have to stick with Quran all over the month. So this is the first level, reciting Quran every day. If you are reciting one part, make them 2 parts. If they are reciting more, please recite more. The second level, memorizing Quran. Hifz, okay? Ramadan is a crash course, 30 days, so you can choose one of the surahs that you can finish in Ramadan. For example, Surah Al-Kahf, and many other surahs that you can finish in Ramadan. Just work hard and start. Ramadan will be your starting point of memorizing Quran in a regular way. And the third level is understanding. You have to understand Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent this Quran to us to recite, to memorize, and to understand what is in this Quran, what Allah wants from us and what Allah does not want from us. This is the understanding of Quran. And then the fourth level in Quran is find your meaning, find yourself in Quran, which is called in Arabic tafakkur. Tafakkur. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said about this concept, tadabbur. أفلا يتدبرون القرآن أم على قلوب أقفالها أفلا يتدبرون القرآن ولو كان من عند غير الله لوجدوا فيه اختلافا كثيرا. So what is the meaning of tadabbur? That you find yourself in Quran, find your meaning, find a meaning in the verses of Quran that touches your heart. If you find your heart in one ayah, please stop at this ayah and read it more and more and get a lot of meaning. You personally, you can find your meaning, your special meaning, a special message in Quran. So you have 4 levels of Quran. Please go through the 4 levels simultaneously in Ramadan. If you have a look on the verses of Quran, of Siyam in Quran, in Surah Al-Baqarah, from the verse 183 to the verse 187, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned the purpose of Siyam, the purpose of Ramadan, which is taqwa. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the first verse, يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. This is the main purpose of Siyam. This is the main value, the main aim, the main target of Ramadan and Siyam is taqwa. And also the last verse, تلك حدود الله فلا تقربوها كذلك يبين الله آياته للناس لعلهم يتقون. So the main purpose, the main aim of Ramadan is that you find the taqwa in your heart. Ramadan, Siyam is the only ibadah that nobody knows about it except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. People will see you if you are praying and if you are paying zakah and if you are doing hajj. But if you are fasting, no, nobody can know. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only knows that you are fasting. So this is the meaning of taqwa. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to find the taqwa in your heart by taqwa means that you are afraid to do what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants, does not want you to do, and you be happy to do what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to do. That's the meaning of taqwa. Imam Ali radiallahu anhu said about taqwa, al-khawf min al-jalil, means that you are afraid to get Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala angry about you. Wal-amal bil-tanzil, that you are doing your best, that you are making the best from your understanding and learning from Quran. وَالرِّضَى بِالْقَلِيلِ, you are happy of all Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gifts to you. And al-istidad liyawm al-rahil, that you are getting ready, that you will be at someday a dead man. There is resurrection day, yawm al-qiyamah. You are ready to yawm al-qiyamah. So these are four meanings of taqwa. The main aim of Ramadan, that you are gaining the taqwa at the end of the month, and inshallah later in the months, successive months, that you are stay with taqwa the rest of your life. Final advice about Ramadan: please brother, please sister, don't be distracted. Don't be distracted. Don't lose your time. Don't lose your peace in Ramadan. Please close all your social media apps. You can find a lot of time after Ramadan, but don't lose this precious time. You have only 30 days. You have to start the race. From the first day of Ramadan, you are in the race. So don't lose the race. Don't be distracted. Don't be distracted by social media, by a lot of apps, by talking with friends online, WhatsApp, and whatever. Please, just make, if you have something urgent, make only 30 minutes in the day to respond to message from your friends. Only the important messages, okay? Don't lose your time. Don't waste your time. This is very important. Rather, don't waste your time in Ramadan. And at the same time, make very good use of your time. Please, you have a lot of time to sleep after Ramadan, but don't sleep in Ramadan too much. If you are sleeping 8 hours, make them less. If you are sleeping a lot, please lessen your hours of sleep, because this is precious time. Finally, inside Ramadan itself is a precious time, but inside Ramadan, more precious time. Don't lose this time, please. Don't lose the time to make dua before iftar. Don't embark on eating of food and drink, and you forget your dua at the moment of iftar. Don't miss the time before fajr, after suhoor. This is qiyamul layl. This is the last third of the night. Please don't lose this precious time. And inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala يتقبل منا ومن صالح الأعمال. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.